You're watching the Players Network.
My name is Mindy Cruz, and I'm a player, and you're watching the Players Network.
I would label it as the sexiest variety show in Las Vegas, with the most incredible, talented group of women celebrating being a woman. All the music has got female vocals in it. There's no male cast. There's no male specialty acts. There's no male backstage crew. It's all females. Celebration of being a girl. And if anything, it's to make a woman rise above, to be bigger and better. That's how I'd sum it up. And it's good with vodka. Wow. Over here, this is Cynthia. This is my seasoned girl. She's my seasoned girl. We put pepper on her. Cynthia's one of the lead girls in the show Ooh La La, and she's one of the original girls in Ooh La La. She's been with the show forever and ever and ever, like way before as it was being concepted, through the rough times, as we like to say, the dark months.
The dark ages.
The dark ages. And this is Ashley over here. Ashley's the baby, one of the babies of the bunch. Actually, she started off as a swing, and now she's in the show full time, and she's great. She's awesome. She had sex with me to get the job, which is great. I like that very much. It's very, very sweet of her. I'm kidding about that. She's not really in the show. She's not really in the show. She really does have sex with me though. Over here, Izzy. Izzy's my favorite story about Ooh La La because she's my water boy. She is my water boy. Izzy was hired to do all backstage production. She was originally hired to operate the computers, set up the stage, and all that type of a thing. And she did it, and she did it very well, and she caught on to it unbelievably fast. And then Nikki, our aerialist, one day threw out her knee. Nikki's getting vodka, right?
Yep.
Nikki throws out her knee, and we're without an aerialist, and we're just about ready to open up. And Izzy says, "Oh, I can do that." I'm like, "What?" "Oh, I do aerial work." And he said, "You shitting me?" He said, "No, I do aerial work." Gets up there and does the routine like she learned it in what, a half an hour or something like that. And I'm like, "Water boy." You know, taking her from the sidelines and throwing the show. And then from that point in time, she was just doing aerial work. And then she auditioned to be one of the girls, and she surprised the crap out of everybody. She's a little rock star now. So
she does everything.
Yeah, she knows every part of it.
The whole entire thing by herself.
Yeah, she can. She can pretty much do every part of the show.
Light it up, run it.
Let her run it.
The aerial run between numbers, click the button, and go.
I'm worried about her learning hypnosis because then I'll be out of a job altogether completely. Nikki's another one of the girls that I understand is sleeping with me to get the job. Nikki does our aerial work. Not only does she do an amazing job dancing and performing and everything else she does, but she hangs upside down from a couple pieces of thin silk to impress the audience.
I'm really modest, and this isn't my first topless show. I'm very protective of it, and my parents just came, and but I'm protective of it. But I think it's just, I mean, it's women's body. It's sexy and beautiful. It's just, you know, we're very different.
The first time your dad came, was it awkward?
Yeah, and it's not the first. Like the first time he came to this, yes, and he's seen me in the topless show before. They are so supportive and love it and think it's gorgeous.
This show is not a topless show. This show was made to be a great show, and then it was made topless.
Yeah.
It was designed to be a great show. It was designed to show the talents of the girls, and then it was made topless.
Well, I never ever pictured myself in a topless show, but like when you're on stage, you're a different person, you know. And then I'm modest backstage. I make sure that like no one comes back here after I turn around when I change. Like being on stage topless is completely different than being topless around people. It's like you are a different person on stage. You're an entertainer, and you're just something beautiful to look at. When you're back here, it's a little more personable.
You guys don't even really notice when you're topless up there for the first little while, do you?
Oh, the first time I was ever in a topless show, I was very aware, and then after a while, you don't even notice.
Yeah, it becomes natural. Like it's a habit. You know, when you're wearing clothes, you don't feel them. You know that they're there. You know that you're wearing them. It's like same thing up there. It's like it's just kind of just feels natural up there. But if people were back here, that's when you're kind of more aware of it.
To be an Ooh La La girl, you got to be the best of the best, the cream of the crop. And not only must you be an amazingly talented dancer and incredibly beautiful, but you also have to have an additional talent.
Yeah, I do the magic in the show and the dancer. We're all dancers first, and then we have a specialty.
My unique talent, I run everything.
Everything.
My unique talent, I think, is my background into the show. I have the aerial background, and then I surprise everybody with the dancing part. So, but my main thing is the aerial with the lyra and the silks.
I'm very versed. I'm actually just about to start singing in the show. I'm a model, so I got the fashion show done packed. That's simple. No, but basically I can almost do everything. Very versatile.
Does the magic, she does the singing.
It's actually kind of funny because when I auditioned for the show, I told them I could do silks, but I couldn't. And so I went to circus school and I learned before.
She lied! You believe that? She lied!
I wanted the job, and my friend Michelle, she was in it. She was going to circus school, so I just went for 2 weeks and I learned. I went every day. I was really sore.
As a producer of the show, there's so much more that goes on behind the scenes, and that's where my forte is now I'm starting my hard work. Now I'm going to start getting butts in the seats. That's where my talent comes in for the show.
He's really rare for a producer. Most producers are, you're kind of an object because you're a product. He really cares about us. I mean, this sounds like I'm kidding, but right?
Yeah,
no, you could call him if you have a problem. He really takes care of it.
I would walk through fire for any one of these girls, and that's no bull.
I think it's actually better that he was a performer before, because he actually understands like what we have to go through, and basically all like the backstage stuff. He understands that. He knows what we have to do and what we have to do to get there.
He knows what a bad day is like on stage with a bad audience, so if something's wrong, he's not blaming us for the lack of response or, the lack of energy. He understands like what's going on. He knows what we go through.
I think he's just a unique person, and he's like so kind-hearted, like he literally...
Wait, over here! We're here! Oh, actually, I need that for laundry, so thanks.
No, seriously, it's almost like took a while for me anyway to believe it.
Yeah,
like, he's not kidding. He really is. He's genuine and he truly cares. We're not just a product.
Yeah. No, we definitely get ready on stage. Like we preset on stage, we stretch on stage. This is backstage, so we have to do everything on stage.
Most of the time we come in already with our hair and makeup done, because there's not really, as you can see, there's not a whole lot of light back here, not a whole lot of mirrors. With sometimes 8 girls back here, it's a little tough.
Sometimes coming into work, most of the time everybody has their basics done of hair. They'll have their hair done, they'll have foundation, but then when they're at work, they'll actually put on the finishing touches, like the rest of your eyeshadow or the rest of your mascara, so on and so forth. Lipstick.
And those are really our dressing tables that you saw in the beginning.
The armoires on the stage,
where our costumes go.
That's where you get dressed.
The show Ooh La La was a very, very different show than any other show in Las Vegas, because there's no sound booth, there's no light booth, there's no video booth, there's no backstage, and people looked at me like, you're crazy, you can't do a show here. Oh yeah. When I hung the aerial hoop, they're like, you can't do aerial here. Oh yeah, I can. And it was a pleasure to prove everybody wrong.
part of the show. Well, it's always fun to have a show where it's like just the 5 of us because we're each our own little star, you know? And I don't know, the girls are sweet. It's a nice show because we're like a little family. There's a lot of drama in some shows, and it's just really relaxing coming to work. I enjoy it.
That's a tough one because they're all so much like such fun numbers, but I would probably say the stripper number because it's so thrashy and rawr.
If I had to pick anything, it'd probably be doing aerials because it's my specialty, so I can work it.
I just enjoy the performing. I love to perform. It's really sexy. I think it's a really sexy show and everyone is beautiful.
This has been a presentation of Players Network. When you want Vegas, PlayersNetwork.com brings Vegas to you. Gambling excitement, the hottest shows, and the wildest nightlife. On demand, anytime you want.
That's hot.
Sin City, baby. PlayersNetwork.com. Chat live with sexy Vegas showgirls, celebrities, and the world's greatest poker players. PlayersNetwork.com, where your Vegas fantasies come true.